It's a counselor's coming to talk with you today about a secret to success. Every student who achieves academic, personal, and social success sets goals. And so today, we're going to talk to you about some tips, strategies, and resources to help you achieve your goals now and in the future. Think about this a second. A third of your life is spent sleeping. In a 24-hour period of time, about 8 hours, that is. So get a good pillow. Have a great mattress. Get a good night's sleep. A third of your life is spent doing stuff you love, recreational things, passions, interests you have. And a third of your life is doing some sort of job, career, or productive thing. And for you right now, that is being a student. And we want you to achieve your goals in all three of these domains of your life. And in order to do that, it doesn't just happen. You have to set goals. So we want to start out today by defining what a goal is. A goal is a target. It's something that you want to attain. It is something that's specific, measurable, and it's something that you want with crystal clarity so that at the end of a time period, you know if you've achieved a goal. It also is something that's important to you. It has meaning. And finally, it has an action plan for you to have steps to take to achieve your goal. So today we're going to talk to you about how to achieve academic success using a strategy to do that. And I want to start out first and foremost by defining the fact that there are different types of goals. There's, of course, long-term goals that you can make for after high school, whether it be personal or career-oriented or academic. There's intermediate goals that might be for you to make for a goal, a personal or an academic goal by the end of the year. And finally, there's immediate goals, like this semester. And that's what we're going to focus on today, to give you a strategy to make a semester academic goal. What we want to give you is a mnemonic device, a memory device, to help you know the three important steps that you need to take whenever you set a goal. Those three steps have the acronym RPM. You may have heard of RPMs before, rotations per minute, revolutions per minute in a car. For example, the rotations of a wheel, the more rotations or revolution it has, the faster the car goes, the more powerful it is. So a powerful mnemonic device for you to set goals is to also use an RPM plan for goal setting. The R is result, knowing exactly what you want with crystal clarity so that at the end of a time period, you know if you achieved your goal. For example, you might say, I want to do better in my classes, and you might get some more points on a test. That's not very crystal clear. What you might want to say rather is, at the end of first semester, in first period, I want to have a B or higher in my class. That's something at the end of the semester we'll know if you achieve that goal. The second component of successful goal setting is to have a P, purpose, knowing why it's important to you, why it matters. The reason it needs to be you is that if it's for anybody else, you're not going to feel motivated to do it. So make sure it's something that has purpose for you, that's important to you. Finally, the third component is to have a massive action plan. You can say, I want to be or higher in first period, but not do anything. You need to have an action plan with various steps that if they don't work, you make additional steps. Successful students don't give up. They keep building action steps to be able to achieve their plan. And what we've seen over the course of years is if students know what they want, the result, and they know why it's important to them, and they follow a massive action plan, you can achieve any goal, whether it be personal or academic. Another mnemonic device that you may have heard about is SMART goals. That's looking again specifically at what you want for a goal, making sure that at a specific time period we know and we can measure that you achieved it. Making sure it's attainable and realistic to you. You don't want to do something that's not realistic, that's something that's far-fetched. And finally, it's really effective if you have a time period attached to it. So again, we're going to set a goal in advisory every semester, an academic goal. You can also use the tool that we're going to give you for personal goal setting. You're going to be able to check on this goal regularly, and that's the most effective way for any student to achieve their goals is to remember what it is and check on it and reflect on it. So we're going to talk about using Naviance to set an academic goal today. Just a friendly reminder, Naviance is a web-based tool that you're going to be able to do all sorts of activities this year and throughout high school to help you learn about yourself and ultimately find your right fit for after high school, your right fit post-secondary plan. To access Naviance, you go to the high school portal and you log in, and you're going to see an icon that looks like this. Once you click on that, you're going to be able to enter into Naviance. So let's do it. We're going to do a little rundown of what you're going to do today after we're done with this presentation. Once you log into Naviance, you're going to be able to see this welcome screen. This is a great place for you to be able to see upcoming college visits, notes that we've given you as a staff, and that sort of thing. Naviance, again, has so many resources for you, but for the purposes of today, we're going to focus on goal setting. So you're going to click on the About Me tab. You're going to see a lot of different options here, and again, we're going to focus today on goals. Once you click on the Goal tab, you're going to see Add a New Goal and a drop-down. We're going to have you make an academic goal today for semester 1. So here's the directions. When you log in, you're going to see the instructions being picture looking at your report card at the end of the term, the end of the semester. What grades will you have for each hour? Periods 1 through 7. That's your goal. That's your result. Right here is where you're going to put it. So you would want to put period 1, period 2, etc. and make sure it's realistic for you. And seriously, the more you look at that goal, it's like a magnet. Your brain has what's called a reticular activating system. So the more you want something, the more your brain is attracted to get it. However, it's not going to happen unless you do the other two components. Why is those grades important to you? It's really important to reflect on why you want those grades, why they mean something to you. That's a critical piece. That's going to keep you motivated. And then finally, what's your massive action plan, the steps that you're going to take to achieve that goal? Some thoughts to consider and think about is, how are you going to use your student prep, if you have one? How are you going to use flex time? How might you approach your teachers for additional help? What different resources does Edina High School have to support you? Write down the things that you know from years of experience of you being a student and things that you know you have to do. Another idea would be doing your homework within an hour of when you get home from school so that you're motivated and you're efficient and effective with getting your stuff done. There's all sorts of steps you can take. When you're done with that, add the goal. And once you do that, you're going to be able to go in to do academic checks throughout the year, throughout the semester, and reflect on how it's going and revise if needed. Again, we wanted to show you this really cool strategy and tool that's on Naviance, and we hope that you achieve all of your goals this semester and beyond this semester. Thanks for taking some time with us. Now it's time for you to log into Naviance and set your goals. Have a great day.